Good morning. My name is Daytona McDonald, and I am the president of the Black Heritage Club. So hard on this program, and we would like for you to enjoy it. And now, let's make another year's worthwhile. May we please stand for the presentation of colors and the Negro Anthem. Show Frank will sing the Negro Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Hello? Let us bow our heads. Giving glory to God and thanking Him for allowing us to be here today and allowing us to perform form this program and let us just go through his will and have a blessed day. Amen.
go down and have a selection from our choir.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and pop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Mendel Rivers to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner. The revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mays pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color television into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on reports from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still life of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he had been saving just for the right occasion. Green Acres, the Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so gosh darn relevant, and women will not care if finally screw Jane on Search for Tomorrow because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of hairy-armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, or Engelbert Humperdinck. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be right back after a message about white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, a tiger in your tank, or a giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with cold. The revolution will not fight the germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no reruns, brother. The revolution will be live.
Good morning. I'll be reading the biography of Jackie Robinson. Jack Roosevelt Robinson was born on January 31st, 1919 in Carroll, Georgia. He was the youngest of 5 children. Jackie's father left the family shortly after he was born, and Jackie never saw him again. His mother really raised him and his 3 brothers and sisters. 3 brothers and 1 sister. After a year of age, Jackie was born. His family moved to Pasadena, California. Here, Jackie grew up like his older brother selling sports. His brother Matt became a track star for one silver medal and 200-meter gas at the 1936 Olympics. Jackie loved the sport. At high school, he ran track like his older brother. He also played other sports like football, baseball, tennis, and basketball. He was supported at the football team and started playing on the baseball team. Jackie had to a lot of diversity all through his high school, but most of his teammates were white, and white people should cheer him on the field. He was treated as a second-class citizen on the field. Jackie went to college at UCLA, where he again started track, baseball, football, and basketball. He was the first athlete at UCLA to earn varsity letters in all 4 sports. He also won an NCAA championship in the long jump. After college, Robinson went to play professional football, but his career came to a quick end when he started World War II. He was drafted to the Army. Jackie met the famous hockey champion Joe Lewis at basic training, and they became friends. Joe helped Robinson get accepted into officer training school. Once Jackie finished his officer training, he was sent to Fort Hood, Texas, to join the 601st Tank Battalion. This battalion was named for only African-American soldiers because they were not allowed to serve alongside white soldiers. Jackie got in trouble one day while riding an army bus, which is a huge news to the back. He nearly got kicked out of the army, but ended up in the army was in 1944. Soon after leaving the army, Robinson began to play professional baseball for the Kansas City Monarchs. The Monarchs are part of the Negro Baseball League. At this time, he was black players were not allowed to play Major League Baseball. Jackie played well. He was an excellent shortstop, and he averaged a .187. Jackie first went to the minor leagues Montreal was he had to build confidence, and sometimes other team on the show for the game because of Jackie. Other times, he could be on the Birmingham Pro Game. Through all of this, Jackie has and played hard. He led the league with 29 battle average and won the league MVP award. Over the next 2 years, Jackie won the best hits off as a major league. He had a career batting average of .31 hits, 136 home runs, and 197 total bases. He was named to All-Star team 6 times in the National League in 1949. Jackie Robinson, record player and baseball paved the way for African-American players to join the league. He also took away the racial inspiration to every American life in 1960. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Robinson died of a heart attack on October 24, 1972. This concludes the Jackie Robinson segment. Thank you.
I was born July 10, 1875 in Maysville, South Carolina. I was born in poverty. My parents were saved. I was the only one out of 17 children to attend a school for African Americans. I received a scholarship in social security, and from there I attended White Religious School for Home Reformation. From there I served as the editor for about 2 years. Later on, I founded the Daytona Normal Institute Industry for Negro girls in Daytona, Florida. And then I started with 5 students, which grew to 250 students. And I served as president and leader. In 1923, Cooke Institute merged with my college, renamed it to the Cooke College, as you all know today. I have always seen the value of education. I am very proud.
Mother to Son by Lacey Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It had taxes and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time, I've been climbing up and reaching landings and turning corners, and something's going in the dark, where there ain't no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't be set down on these steps, because you find this kind of hard. Don't you fall now, for I'll still be going, honey. I'll still be climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Thank you.
Good morning. I am the daughter of Fraser and Mary Robinson. I was born January 17, 1964. I lived in a bungalow on the south side of Chicago. My father was a pump operator for the Chicago Water Department. Despite being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, however, he never missed a day of work. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. She raised my older brother, Craig, and myself. I am a product of Chicago's public schools, and I'm the most educated first lady. I skipped the 2nd grade, graduated valedictorian, and a magna cum laude for the gift. I went to Princeton, graduated from Friday, and then I went to Harvard Law School. In 1988, I met the love of my life, Barack Obama, in the city and office law firm. As the first African-American First Lady, I aspire to support and inspire the youth of America. I am Michelle Obama.
The Negro spiritual is taken from the cotton field to New York's Broadway. Negro spirituals are songs created by the Africans who were captured and brought to the United States in the sold into slavery. The slaves were deprived of their languages, families, and cultures, yet their masters could not take away their history. The Negro spiritual was an expression of how slaves felt about the conditions while still having religious faith. Many of the Negro spirituals from this time influenced many of the religious and secular songs that we sing today. I will be singing a medley of two songs that were sung by Mahalia Jackson in 1950 that depict this influence. I will be singing a cappella as they would have done during slavery.
President Barack Obama has said Congressman Clyburn is one of a handful of people who, when they speak, the entire Congress listens. As Assistant Democratic Leader in the 114th Congress, James E. Clyburn, the number 3 Democrat in the House of Representatives, is the leadership liaison to the Appropriations Committee, one of the Democratic Caucus's primary liaisons to the White House, and chair of the recently formed House Democratic Outreach and Engagement Task Force. His humble beginnings in Sumter, South Carolina, as the eldest son of an activist fundamentalist minister and an independent civic-minded musician, grounded him securely in family, faith, and public service. He was elected president of his NAACP youth chapter when he was 12 years old, helped organize many civil rights marches and demonstrations as a student leader at South Carolina State College, and even met his wife, Emily, in jail during one of his incarceration. When Clyburn came to Congress in 1993, he was elected co-president of his freshman class and quickly rose to the leadership ranks. He was elected chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus in 1999, and his reputation as a leader and consensus builder helped him win a difficult 3-way race for House Democratic Caucus Vice Chair in 2002. 3 years later, he was unanimously elected chair of the Democratic Caucus. When Democrats regained the House majority in 2006, Congressman Clyburn was elevated by his colleagues to House Majority Whip. As a national leader, he has worked to respond to the needs of Americans' diverse communities. He championed rural communities, supporting the development of regional water projects, community health centers, and broadband connections. He has supported higher education by leading the charge for increased Pell Grants, investing millions in science and math programs, and historic preservation of historically black colleges and universities. He has encouraged economic development by securing funding for the empowerment zone, investing in green technology development such as nuclear, wind, hydrogen, and biofuels, and directing 10% of Recovery Act funding to communities 20% under the poverty level for the past 30 years. Clyburn was instrumental in advancing into law measures to resolve historic discrimination issues, significantly reducing the statutory disparity in cocaine sentencing and compensating African and Native American farmers who suffered racial discrimination under the USDA loan program. Jim and Emily Clyburn have 3 daughters, Mignon, Jennifer Reed, and Angela Hannibal, 2 sons-in-law, Walter Reed and Cecil Hannibal, and 3 grandchildren, Walter A. Clyburn Reed, Sydney Alexis Reed, and Layla Joanne Clyburn Hannibal. Congressman Clyburn is author of his nationally acclaimed memoir, Blessed Experiences, Genuinely Southern, Proudly Black. I present to you our native son, born and reared on Sumter's west side, the Assistant Democratic Leader, Representative of the 6th Congressional District of South Carolina, the Honorable James E. Jim Clyburn.
Thank you very much. Let me pull this mic down to my height. Thank you so much, Charles, Little Chili, for introducing me here today. Let me thank your principal and Richardson for inviting me to be a part of this program with you today. I was thinking a little bit about my childhood as I listened to the students coming forth and given a little background of the historical figures that seem to be important to them. I was thinking because I knew all of those people. And I was wondering whether or not each one of you could come to grips with the fact that here, sitting among you, or as teachers, sitting in your classroom, could very well be one of those people that someone in the future standing in a place like this, reflecting on their historical significance to the world. I'm pleased to be here today with my brother Charles and his wife, who we call Bernie Ann, my classmate, where's Terry Laws. Now, I'm going to let you all him tell you what classmates we are, because I'm not quite as young as he is. But I'm pleased to be here because Sumter is very, very important to me. I was born and raised, as I say, here in this community. And when I reflect upon my life's history, I think a lot about growing up here. And one of the things I remember while growing up was the fact that when I was the age of many of you, there was a tremendous bit of anxiety floating throughout my community, throughout the country, because of an illness that plagued the entire United States of America. It was called polio, a very crippling and sometimes fatal disease. We were very much afraid of one day contracting polio. Nobody seemed to know what was causing it. We were not allowed to play in the sun because all kinds of rumors floated around as to the cause of polio, and some people felt that it was caused by rays from the sun. But along came two people, Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin, who did not see polio as only a crippling disease. They saw polio as a challenge. And they went to their labs. They studied. They unlocked some secrets. And because of their studies, because of their tremendous contributions, they discovered a vaccine that virtually eliminated polio from the face of the earth. And today, nobody in the United States of America lives in fear of polio. Right around the same time, there were a lot of soldiers dying on the battlefield, not so much because of the wounds that they received, but they were dying because of the loss of blood. Along came a man named Charles Drew, who saw that issue as a challenge. And he went to his lab. He studied. He unlocked some secrets. And he found out a way to store, to refrigerate blood and save it until it was needed. And because of his discoveries, even today, thousands, literally millions of lives are saved because we can now refrigerate blood and save it until it's needed. Now, Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin were white. Charles blood. We know and we respect their tremendous contributions to mankind. And nobody in his or her right mind will refuse to take that little drop, that little syrup or the lump of sugar that we take today to prevent contracting polio. Nobody is going to refuse to take a blood transfusion that will save their lives because the guy who discovered it happened to be black. No, we respect these three people and we honor them because of their contributions. Now, my mother and father both died from cancer. My mother contracted multiple sclerosis, not multiple sclerosis, but myeloma when she was 54 years old. My father, prostate cancer. We must still find a cure for cancer. We must still find a cure for multiple sclerosis, cystic fibrosis, heart disease. And none of us know what skin color or hair texture the person will have who will unlock the secrets and find that little secret that we need in order to find a cure for those diseases. We don't care what the skin color is. We don't care what the hair texture is. What we care about is whether or not these people can live and fulfill their potential and help us find a cure for these diseases. I have no idea. But the right end in this gymnasium today could very well be that person that will unlock a secret to the cure for one of those diseases. And so I say to each and every one of you, you have within you the potential to make significant contributions to the world order. I didn't know when I was growing up on Walker Avenue that I would be sitting where I am today. All I knew was that if I stayed in school, that if I studied, if I followed the rules, if I listened to my parents and obeyed my teachers, I knew that I could lay a foundation upon which I could build a good and successful career. The same is true for each and every one of you. And if we don't do anything else as a result of this program, I want each and every one of you to make the decision today, if you have not already, that I'm going to be all that I can be. Mary McLeod Bethune, that you heard about here today, grew up on a little farm in Maysville and became the advisor to 7 United States presidents. Jackie Robinson ruled Georgia and went off to become a highly educated. Everybody remembers Jackie Robinson from playing baseball. Jackie Robinson graduated from the University of California. Not just a baseball star, but a track star. He had it within him. Langston Hughes, whose base and I spent the weekend in, became one of the most prolific writers in this country. All white people, but all Americans who felt that they had an obligation to make the lives of others better. So I want to say to each and every one of you, no matter how many times you attempt to do something and fail, you keep trying. The next time just may be the time that you succeed. As we sit here today, looking at all of these lights, and we give Thomas Edison credit for illuminating the world. My question to each and every one of you, how many times did Thomas Edison fail before he got it right? Nobody knows. In fact, your parents and your grandparents have taught you. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. They did not tell you to try one more time or two more times. There is no numerical limit on how many times you must try before you succeed. And so let me say to each and every one of you, that celebrating Black History Month is a great thing to do, and it's something I participate in as often as I possibly can. I'm going to Shaw Air Force Base, but I leave here to help them celebrate Black History Month. But let me tell you this, history is only as good as it can serve ahead for the future. The future is what's important. Let's make it happen.
I'm going to try to be short as possible. I know some of y'all might look like, oh man. But when Congressman Clyburn finished that dynamic speech, I think he did him a good service by remaining seated as he finished. So everybody get up on your feet and give Congressman Clyburn a round of applause for the wonderful speech that he did. All right, now you may proceed. I know you want to stretch your legs, so you can have a seat in a few seconds. But honestly, Congressman Clyburn, we thank you for coming to join us today, giving us that great message. Also, thank you for extending that challenge to the students here at Sumter High School. Students, if you missed the challenge that was spoke today, the challenge is to be all you can be. There's no limit to the amount of times you should try in being all you can be. That's the message a lot of your teachers are trying to impose to you every day. But you must understand that you are in a blessed situation. You got to hear it from one of the most powerful men here in the world. You're the only high school that I can say right now in the United States that has one of the leaders of the Democratic Party speaking to you. You should be privileged just by that alone. At this time, I want to thank our board members. There's some board members here. You please stand way to the crowd. Dr. Baker's back in the back. Ken is joining us. Dr. Baker's here as well. And any other person out there, thank you for coming and joining our program. To the Clyburn family, we appreciate you as well as joining all of our festivities here at Sumter High School. And a special thanks to Mr. Charles Clyburn here. He was influential in making sure all this took place today as far as getting something here to speak for us. So thank Charles as well. And last but not least, the Black Heritage Club. All Black Heritage Club members keep standing. Teachers, faculty that assisted in helping them get the program members stand up as well. Also, give everybody in the choir stand up as well. We give all the young people a round of applause for the program. Thank you, Tony. And she is back there as well. Give Tony a round of applause for her. She's very influential. Students, as you know, I'm a firm believer in rewarding you when you do something well. The program was well-planned, organized production led by the students here at Sumter High School under the leadership of Ms. Richardson, the advisor of the Black Heritage Club. If you want to continue to do things like this, your behavior is key. You trying in the classroom is key. Yes, sir, Mr. Wilson. Your behavior is key, sir. Yes, sir, it is. So if you want to continue these things, I challenge you to always behave when you have opportunity to do so. But at this time, you are dismissed to your second block class.